I'm headed on over to the Willow Glenn tour meeting. I hope you didn't miss us too much because we didn't have a meeting last week due to the 4th of July. So please pay attention because we're going to go over not only the stats for this week, but for last week that we missed as well. Of course, we'll talk about the properties that are fresh on the market that we're going to tour today. And then we're also going to pass it on over to Monica, who will talk about the not yet ons, the ones that haven't hit the computer yet. So if there's something out there you don't like, this is your insider's look to find out what is up and coming in Willow Glenn. Enjoy the video.
All right. You ready to get started? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Gosh darn it. I always forget this. So Dave has put up a message up on the board today. It says, mistakes are painful when they happen, but years later, collection of mistakes is called experience, which leads to success. So we learn from our mistakes, right? Come on, give it a clap. Give it some love. All right. So we had the 4th of July was on last Thursday, so we didn't have a meeting. I broke the stats up for Dave. I hopefully got them corrected 2 parts. Last, if we had had a meeting, it would have been a count of 82, which I think we saw the market was changing slightly, and that the numbers were going up. Sales were slowing ever so slightly. With that, we still had 19 sales, and that's a scrub number, so there were still true, honestly, 19 sales leading up to the 4th of July. This week, the number dropped back down to 70, and we had 10 sales. If you do the math, it doesn't quite work, but I think it's okay, because 10 off of 82 is 72, but I don't know how that worked. Anyways, but the count is at 70, sales were at 10, but obviously everybody was out of town. Who stayed in Willow Glenn last week? 4 of us? I mean, the rest of the city left. So, yeah, there wasn't a lot of sales, but I think we'll see that pick back up. When we look at the sales that did occur, first time that we haven't had a $1 million sale in at least 2 years. So it was $950,000 on Nevada Avenue, 39 days on the market. Crescent, Cowles Common, was that Cowles Common? That was a nice place. Mayette, Buxton, Trona, Lee, Trenton, Brace, and Jeremy. So still a very healthy span of pricing. So let's see what we're going to look at today. Once again, it's an abbreviated tour because of the party. And remember, everybody's welcome to go today. You don't have to bring anything. If you don't go on tour, it's still okay. It's 1456?
1456 Cherry.
1456 Cherry, also the small castle. So it's not hard to miss, sorry. All right, first place we're going to look at is Constitution Drive. Bruce, where are you? Bruce, how are you?
So I have 2294 Constitution Drive, price of $1.2 million. It's the largest Brown Kaufman original plan. There's bigger ones. It's got a nice remodeled kitchen, cherry, center island, granite. Really nice house, solar power system that they own. Their electric bill, PG&E bill is about $85 a month. So nice house, combined seat if you can.
All right, this is brand new construction by Finley Enterprises. It's like no home you've ever seen before, unless you've been through his houses. Basically, you guys are going to see a duplicate of all the finishes and so forth, but it is a different floor plan. He has upgraded his appliance packages. He's upgraded his hardwood floor to 5-inch. So he is starting to put more and more money into them, and that's why the price is rising a little bit on them. But it's a beautiful house. Come and see it.
Okay, my name is Tom Mason. The property that I have on today is on Bird Avenue. It was completely rebuilt around 6 years ago, so it's basically a brand new home. It's 4-bedroom, 2 baths, just under 2,300 square feet. Upgrades everywhere. Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Frank Oliver. K. Ellen is a great condo townhouse development there. There's 12 of them in that area. It's right off of Willow Street. Remodeled. It shows great. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It says it right there. If you're looking for a house in Willow Glenn and you can't, or you're getting beat out, this one at $695,500 is a great opportunity. So hopefully you don't make it on the tour. It's open this weekend, Saturday and Sunday as well.
All right, so let's go into stats. Obviously, we were off last week, but let's find out what's going on. These numbers are going to represent what's happening for the last 7 days. Obviously, we look at a 12-week average as well. But to start with, as we saw on our front page, with nothing over $1 million, our average price has dropped down to $731,144. But look where it was last year. You know, we saw kind of a slowdown last year on the 4th of July week as well of the million-plus homes. So that was at $690 last year. So this is why we put the 12-week average up, so we could smooth out the bumps in the road. notes. You kind of let you know what's going on for what I like to say, kind of like the last quarter. Obviously, it's not the calendar quarter; it's a rolling 12-week average. So our 12-week average is at 947, 786. Obviously, it dropped a little bit from when the last time we reported stats because of the fact that we had a little bit shy of a week this week, also only having 10 sales. But if we look at that gain, the 841 versus that 947, it still is a 13% increase year over year in that average price. Now, as we move away from dollars and we go into units, we did have a light week, and 4th of July hitting on an actual Thursday, and we run the stats every Wednesday actually, because we don't do it early in the morning this morning. I still went ahead and put the 2011 numbers in there. We were at 10, as you saw on that first page, but with the week that we were off, Mike did still pull the numbers as he already announced, and they were about where we were at last year as well as 2011. And again, just to kind of let you know for the quarter, we're kind of running about at where we were at 2011. 2012 was paced a little bit higher in regards to where we were with count of how many went pending per week. When we move away from our average sales, we look at our count, and we're starting to see some interesting things with count throughout the county. We're kind of bucking the trend a little bit here in Willow Glenn because we're at 70 units as of right now, and we were at 84 last year and 188 in 2011. The reason why I say we're bucking the trend is when I bring up the areas 1 through 23, you'll see how we're overpassing 2012. So we still have a lack of inventory compared to 2012. Our 12-week average in 2012 was 74, and this year it's at 68, so we still are 2 units above average. And as Mike reported, that we spiked a little bit on that 4th of July week at 82. Now, days on market. So this is going to be really interesting, and we can take a vote on this, and it's something that Mike actually skipped over on that front page. I even bolded it for him, but he's not wearing glasses today, so maybe he missed it. So that Brace Avenue, 1,062 days or 35 months to go pending, right? So that's skewing our number huge in regards to our average days on market. Let me bring up the numbers for you here. So if I bring it into the numbers with all the rest of the stuff on that front page, it's 124 average. If we isolate it out, right, because it's 1,000 days and that doesn't happen very often, our average is like 20. So I kept the number in when we looked at the average number, but if you want, I can isolate it out so we'd have a more accurate representation of what days on market is when we start looking at our 12-week average. Because our 12-week average, using it, is at 32, right? And that's having that one sale for over 1,000 days. So what's the vote and consensus of it? Should we isolate out that 1,000-day listing so we have a more accurate count? Okay, next week, the 12-week average, we'll have that one out. I'll revise the number to be 20 days on market on average for this week so that the 12-week average will be more representative of the true marketplace because it does skew it that much. We're still ahead of pace of where we were last year, so even though we have a little bit less inventory, a little bit less sales, they sure do go pending a lot faster than they did last year. When we move away from Willow Glenn real quick, I wanted to show you, and I already hinted towards it, that Willow Glenn's bucking the trend in the sense that we're a little bit behind of where we were last year for our inventory count. But when we look at the greater San Jose area, or technically areas 1 through 23, and we add in the PUDs, check out where we've got for a count of 2012 versus 2013. We've surpassed 2012 finally. We actually have 102 units on the market now, more than what we did last year. So we're at 1486. That is actually down 85 units for the week. And when we look at our pendings are 2,083 or a 1259 differential. That number is continuing to shrink as well, where it's getting closer and closer to the 2012 numbers. Part of that's due to the fact that we basically don't have any depressed market anymore in the sense of a short sale or a foreclosure that take a little bit longer to go pending. Even though we're not talking about days on market, we all know that a foreclosed property or a short sale property from the time it goes pending till it sells is going to be a lot longer, so it's going to sit in those pending numbers for a longer period of time. Our pendings were up 16 units for the week. And this is the stat, I say it every week, this is one of my favorite stats, but it gives a really good gauge of where the marketplace is. 50% of our Class 1 in the greater San Jose area is under market, and that number continues to drop. you know, our high water mark, or about a year ago, was right around 67, 68%. So I know that there's a lot of marketplaces throughout the country, or even just throughout California, that would love to have 57% of their single-family homes in contract. So it's still a really healthy number, but that number is dropping, and as the inventory continues to grow, it's more and more important that you price your homes right. Now, in Willow Glenn, we're a little bit immune to that, as our count has not surpassed the 2012 numbers, but it toggled with it last week when Mike pulled the numbers. When we look at our Class 2s, our high water mark on those was 82%, and we're at 61% in our Class 2s. So our inventory of Class 2s have been growing significantly. So if you're bringing a Class 2 onto the market, you want to make sure you get it priced right. I mean, 61%, again, still really, really healthy, but as we see inventory levels in certain areas start to grow, pricing of it to make sure that you meet the seller's expectations is going to be more and more important. So hopefully you like these stats. If you want to use them, share them with your clients. You can find them on our Facebook page. I will try my best to put them on before the party. The address for our tour page, if you're not already a member of it, is up on the screen. It's also on your tour pages. And if you're not electronically social, you can email me, and there's my email address. So thanks you guys for your attention. Hope you have a great day and fun time at the Farnsworth Home.
Okay, guys, thank you, Dave, for all those stats. So I was one of those few people that stayed in Willow Glenn over the 4th of July. I painted my living room 4 different colors in 3 days. So anyway, this is what you do when you have too much time over the weekend. So who has some new listings of Willow Glenn? Let's talk about it.
Good morning, everyone. Today's my first day here. First time.
Welcome.
Yay! Thank you. I have a new listing at the
Speak up.
I have a new listing at the 622 Amadon Wahoo. This one I listed at 529. It was listed by another agent in LA, so I just took over yesterday. So I'm not ready, and the seller gonna pack everything and go out on Sunday morning, and I have an open house on Sunday afternoon. So please go see and submit an offer. I can put in MLS later on after leave here. Okay, thank you.
Hi, I've got a listing coming on the MLS today. It's going to be 1785 Lincoln Avenue, right on the corner of Lorry. And it's Mediterranean, 2,800 square feet, 10,000 square foot lot. Beautiful, beautifully landscaped. Accesses, the garage is on Lorry, so it's really nice. So I'll have it open Saturday, Sunday from 12 to 5. So please come by. Oh, I'm sorry, 122. 1,202,000.
Good morning, everyone. I have 1116 Fairview coming on this afternoon. 3,500 square feet, lots about 6,000. We've got an awesome finished basement, theater room, downstairs bedroom, wine closet. Lots of great bells and whistles. It's going on this afternoon. I'm having a neighborhood preview wine and cheese from 5 to 7, but please feel free to come in today if you'd like. It's 1116 Fairview, and it's listed at 1980.
After party.
There you go. A party after the party. Let's just keep going.
Hi.
Marianne Brown, Coldwell Banker. I have 2 new listings in Willow Glen. One is a townhouse at the Carriage House complex right there on Lincoln Avenue by the library. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,146 square feet. Low HOAs in there. It's listed at $525. It's going to be on the market in the next 2 weeks. We have putting in hardwood floors and painting it and making it all pretty. So if you have any, if you want to get in to see that, let me know. And 1710 patio, 12,600 square foot lot. There's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house on it right now. That's 1965 square feet, but it's going to be $1,010,000. It's 2 doors down from the one that's being constructed right now on patio. If you drive down, and $1,010,000 is what that one sold for in December. So that'll be on in the next 2 weeks. If you have any questions about that, let me know. 408-655-4593 is my number.
Hello, I have a new listing coming on Park Wilshire Drive in Willow Glen, right across from Door Park. The price will be $986. It's 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3,000 square feet. It's got a great media room added with permits by a previous owner. We will see it next week. So it's $986,000 in Park Wilshire, Bagby, Ida Price, Branham High School. Come and see it next week.
So I've got one of the best prices in Willow Glen, $699. It's 4-bedroom, 2-bath,
right near where we will have the creek trail coming through, just over the bridge on Willow Glenn Way. It's 1675 Crossway. It's almost 2,000 square feet. A lot of remodeling done, beautiful backyard. Be on the market today, $699. Great. We'll pass it.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I have 1275 Settle coming on the market. It is about a month or so away from completion. It is going to be gorgeous. It's 4,100 square feet. It's got a separate private guest quarters, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 12,250 square foot lot. So it's going to have a huge backyard, all on one level. Great walking to town, obviously, right there, right on Settle, right kind of in the middle. Let's see, they will pre-sell, so if you've got anybody interested, at this point, we're probably looking around that $2 million. Thanks.
Hi everybody, Marcy Soderquist, Coble Banker. I talked about this the week before 4th of July. It's not going to be on today, but it will be on next week. 5-bedroom on Montemar. It was a landscape designer's house. Backyard's gorgeous, full garden in the back. Those people who have who want to have an au pair, 5 bedrooms is great for that setup. Again, it'll be on tour next week.
Price?
Oh, price less than the one in Constitution. Anybody else have some other listings they want to talk about? Anybody else? Okay, I've got one coming up on Willow Glen also. I've got one at 1316 Glendale. That's a real nice street running parallel to Minnesota right here, walk to town. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with a family room. So it's a real nice property. That'll be on July 22nd for $1,135,000. Anybody else? Willow Glen?
Take Marcia off the tour. That I evidently saw it before, so if you have that on your list, pull it out now so you don't end up over there. 1456 Cherry Avenue is the Farnsworth residence. And then a couple announcements we have. Make-A-Wish, it's that time of year. KB, Val, we got a couple of our Chicago representatives here. The kickoff party, the barbecue, as I read this, is Thursday, August 1st. 5 to 8, and it's going to be at the CSR real estate office. You guys been over there yet? What a beautiful facility they have, and that's a great place to have the kickoff party. It's going to be August 1st, Thursday. Of course, we'll remind you because it'll be the same day as the tour. But the tickets for that are $25. Who has them for sale, KB? Dave does. Dave has tickets for sale. Somewhere on this slim figure, you'll find some tickets. So if you want a ticket to that, because it leads up to the Make-A-Wish tournament, which is August 5th, 7th, and 9th. And we know it's a great event. How much money did they raise, KB? $800,000?
Over $800,000 in the first 20 years.
Over $800,000 for Make-A-Wish in the first 20 years, and it's a great time. So I encourage everybody to come on out August 5th, 7th, and 9th. It's a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Games start at about 9. 9 o'clock is the first game, and the last game's around noon. So it's a morning event. You come out, support everybody, and then go out. And then Friday,
big party on Friday.
Big party on Friday. It's a lot of fun. You can see the championships between the different leagues, the live band that plays. There's a barbecue.
Make-A-Wish will be there.
People from Make-A-Wish, the representatives of Make-A-Wish, and the recipient will be there.
Yep.
And also they have an auction and raffle and stuff going on. So it's a great time for everybody. August 5th, 7th, and 9th. Do we have anything else for the good of the order? The sun is shining into the only blind that is open off the windshield of somebody's car. So, if you haven't found some food yet, grab something over here. We've only got 4 houses to look on. Make sure you take Marcia off. Please don't get to the Farnsworth house too early because we don't need any help because Monica's doing it all. 11:30, be there. See you later.